Hello again, everyone. My name is Emily Dulle, and today I'll be presenting my second assignment for ARC 800, Evidence-Based Health Environment Design, Theories and Methods. For this assignment, I've chosen to continue with my topic from the first assignment, which as a reminder is imaging room design techniques that reduce patient stress and anxiety. For this assignment, I focused on how imaging room design can influence patient stress and anxiety, two key outcomes that strongly affect patient well-being and the overall experience of care. Imaging procedures are often intimidating for patients, and the design of these environments plays a critical role in shaping that experience. I was drawn to this topic because of my interest in how healthcare environments impact well-being, as well as through my internship experience working on imaging spaces. That hands-on exposure has helped me realize how thoughtful, research-informed design choices can truly shape how patients feel during diagnostic procedures. By focusing on reducing stress and anxiety, these environments can more effectively support patient-centered care. The current built environment design that I chose to evaluate is one of the MRI rooms located on the 4th floor of Stony Brook University Hospital in Stony Brook, New York. The room measures approximately 400 square feet and functions as a diagnostic imaging space used for a variety of MRI procedures. Just a little background and context on the space. It was developed as part of a $6.3 million renovation project completed between 2013 and 2014, led by AECOM. Because construction took place while the hospital remained fully operational, the project required careful planning and coordination to minimize disruption to patient care. Overall, the design reflects Stony Brook's dual identity as both a clinical and academic institution, balancing advanced imaging technology with an emphasis on patient comfort and experience. From my evaluation, several design strengths were identified that already help reduce patient stress and anxiety in this MRI room, each supported by evidence from previous research. The first strength is improved visual comfort. The open-bore MRI design reduces feelings of claustrophobia and anxiety by creating a less confining environment, supporting a calmer and more comfortable experience for patients. The second strength is a safe and controlled environment. Shielding provides privacy and protection from external distractions, creating a secure space that promotes a sense of safety and helps lower anxiety. The third strength is efficient imaging performance. The advanced imaging technology in this room allows for smoother, faster scan times, which helps reduce patient stress while improving satisfaction with the overall experience of care. The fourth strength is acoustic noise reduction. The inclusion of headphones and ceiling treatments limits disruptive sounds, promoting relaxation and reducing anxiety during scans. Together, these features demonstrate how the current design integrates several evidence-based design strategies. While the current MRI room design demonstrates several strengths, areas for improvement remain that could further reduce patient stress and anxiety. These weaknesses were identified through observation and supported by findings from relevant research. The first weakness is limited lighting options. The room currently relies on standard overhead fixtures that cannot be dimmed or adjusted in color. This limits environmental flexibility and reduces opportunities to support patient relaxation. Research shows that adaptable lighting can lower stress and promote calmness during imaging procedures. The second weakness is insufficient acoustic design. Although basic noise reduction measures such as ceiling tiles and headphones are present, the lack of an integrated sound or music system limits overall acoustic comfort. Studies suggest that incorporating noise control strategies can help reduce stress and anxiety and improve patient experience. The third weakness is a lack of biophilic elements. The plain walls and lack of natural imagery reduce opportunities for visual comfort and connection to nature. Research supports that biophilic features can help lower stress and anxiety and create a more restorative atmosphere. The fourth weakness is no patient control. Patients are unable to adjust environmental factors such as lighting, sound, or visual settings, limiting their sense of autonomy. Studies indicate that providing a degree of personal control helps lower stress, improve comfort, and enhance satisfaction during medical procedures. Together, these weaknesses highlight opportunities for a design approach that directly supports reducing stress and anxiety while improving the overall imaging experience. To address the weaknesses identified in the current MRI room design, I developed several improvements aimed at further reducing patient stress and anxiety. The first improvement focuses on lighting. By reimagining the existing vertical fixtures to be dimmable and color changing, paired with new cove lighting for added flexibility, the environment becomes calmer and more adaptable. This allows the lighting to better support patient comfort and stress reduction while maintaining the original fixture layout. The second improvement enhances acoustic comfort. Adding ceiling speakers and sound masking systems helps soften background noise and introduces calming sounds or music. These strategies create a quieter, more peaceful atmosphere that promotes stress reduction without altering the room's overall layout. The third improvement introduces biophilic design through a virtual skylight. Positioned above the scanner, this simulated skylight displays soft imagery of the sky and trees, giving patients a natural focal point that reduces stress and anxiety. Combined with the existing open-bore MRI design, it helps lessen feelings of confinement and enhances visual comfort. The final improvement emphasizes patient control. A wall-mounted touchscreen allows patients to adjust lighting, sound, and visuals before their scan. Offering this level of personalization helps reduce anxiety and makes the experience feel more comfortable and patient-centered, all while maintaining staff workflow and efficiency. Together, these design interventions transform the MRI room into a more flexible, restorative, and supportive environment, one that actively reduces stress and anxiety while improving the overall imaging experience. To evaluate how the proposed design improvements might influence patient stress and anxiety, a virtual reality simulation study is proposed. The user group would include adults between the ages of 18 and 65 who have previously undergone a medical imaging procedure. For the simulation procedure, participants would engage in a short VR experience lasting approximately 1 to 2 minutes. The simulation would replicate the key features of the improved design, allowing participants to experience and evaluate the perceived atmosphere. Following the simulation, participants would complete a brief survey to measure their perceived levels of stress and anxiety. The survey would be administered in person using either an online or printed format, depending on accessibility. All responses would be collected anonymously to maintain confidentiality. As part of the proposed simulation, a short survey would be used to collect participant feedback on their experience and perceptions of stress and anxiety within the improved environment. The first question measures stress and anxiety levels using a 4-point Likert scale, ranging from not at all stressed or anxious to very stressed or anxious. This close-ended question is adapted conceptually from Martu and Becker's 1992 work with the State Trait Anxiety Inventory and is designed to assess perceived emotional responses from the simulation. The second question evaluates the impact of specific design features. Participants would select which element had the greatest effect on reducing stress or anxiety. This question is also close-ended and helps identify which environmental interventions participants found most effective. The third question is open-ended, allowing participants to share additional insights or design suggestions. They would be asked what changes or additions could further improve their perceived levels of stress and anxiety within the imaging environment. Together, these questions gather both quantitative and qualitative feedback, helping to evaluate how the proposed design strategies support reducing patient stress and anxiety in imaging spaces. Here is an updated list of the references I used for this assignment, and again, thank you for listening to my presentation.